Okay, let's just imagine for the next 10 minutes that you've won the lottery. Firstly, congratulations. $1 million is all yours. The only rule is that you can only use it to buy a house. You get to choose where you live, whether it be in Asia, Europe, America, Australia, or even your own private island. Just think, your dream home in your dream location. But it's only $1 million. In some countries, you might be able to buy a massive 2-story mansion, and in others, all you may be able to afford is a studio apartment. So what can $1 million buy you across the world? Australia. Kicking off our journey around the world is the land down under. Australians have been long obsessed with property, and the continually rising prices in major cities prove it. The vibrant city of Melbourne is famous for its arts, culture, and coffee, but it's also unfortunately famous for its wallet-draining real estate. For 1.275 million Australian dollars, just shy of $1 million American, you could sweep up this spacious 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in the affluent suburb of Caulfield. It features its own front and backyard. It sits conveniently only a 1-minute walk from the tram stop, and it's just a quick 10-minute drive to the sandy shores of St Kilda Beach. Keep in mind, however, that in Melbourne and in fact most populated cities, costs can vary substantially. The median Melbourne house price of $881,000 could get you a tiny flat next to the ocean or a 5-bedroom mansion on the rural outskirts. New York. Who's ready for a trip to the Big Apple? It's the city that never sleeps, a place home to over 8 million people, the bustling metropolis that is New York City. The Big Apple is one of the most expensive cities across the US, but on its infamous Central Island, the skyscraper-tastic borough of Manhattan, the prices get even higher and the apartments get even smaller. The median price for a 1-bedroom apartment here is almost $1 million, so that's exactly what we expect to buy. Choose from a 1-bedroom, 640-square-foot apartment in this West Village that comes with a private terrace and gym in the building, or go for this one. Another 1-bedroom, 2-story open floor plan on the top floor of the building, offering impressive views of the skyline from the outer deck. It even includes a dishwasher and a washing machine, which might not sound crazy, but it's rather rare for apartments like this that were built in the 1920s. Still, keep in mind that there's no elevator, so you'll be getting a daily workout. Indonesia. Now let's jet over to Indonesia. They don't call Bali the island of paradise for no reason. On this tourist-adored island, $1 goes a long way, with simplistic luxury easy to come by. Estates typically sell for around $269 per square foot. Take this modern place, for example. With 7 figures at our disposal, we could set up shop in this open and bright 3-bedroom villa. There are plenty of Balinese properties that have small private pools, and this spot is no different. This home is found right here about 950 feet from the famous Congo Beach. Unlike most new home purchases around the world, this one even comes fully furnished, allowing you to save a few bucks on furniture and spend a little more at one of the hundreds of delicious restaurants in the area. North America. Ready to board a 14-hour flight to the Great White North? Well, welcome to Toronto, folks, home of the most expensive property in all of North America. Here, with an average citywide square footage of 804, this Ontarian city edges out Los Angeles and Rome in terms of price. And if you're hoping to live in the hustle and bustle of the downtown area, look out, because your cash will be swept away in no time. Believe it or not, this tiny home that looks only a little more than a shack or a tool shed was listed for a whopping $1 million. The blueprint shows 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, with the property notably located smack bang in the middle of Little Italy. Of course. If you're going to buy this place, the value comes from the land on which it sits, not necessarily the house itself. Paris. As we hop over to Paris, we really start to feel the squeeze. The city of love is renowned for its food, its architecture, and its bubbling culture. Considering the average cost per square foot is over $1,300, with $1 million on hand in the French capital, you'll be able to sign the deed to a studio apartment. But don't forget, you're in Paris, and you'll be spending your time walking down the sand, visiting museums, and watching the world go by from a street-side cafe. This tiny 667-square-foot apartment sits within walking distance of the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, while the open-plan living space makes it feel a little bigger for a touch over $1 million. What you're really paying for here is the location, from a chic city full of history and charm to a rapidly evolving desert oasis. What more could you want? Destin Point. As we spin the globe once more, we land 9,600 miles northwest of the Victorian capital onto our next destination, Destin Point, near Pensacola, Florida. The average price per square foot here is around $215, almost 5 times cheaper than New York. With cash in hand, you'll be able to snap up a truly stunning beachfront retreat. It features 1,850 square feet of living space, 3 bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms all renovated, and with unbelievable views of the Gulf of Mexico for the cherry on top. It's a part of a gated community. You'll also have access to 2 swimming pools, a hot tub, and a number of tennis courts. The only drawback, though, is it's a little further out from major cities. But hey, city living isn't for everyone. Arizona. For this kind of money, we could live like royalty in Arizona. The cactus-filled state is quickly gaining steam as a retiree's dream destination. Why? Because with $1 million, you can live in a truly astonishing mountain estate, just like this one situated outside of Tucson. This 4,560 square foot mansion boasts sweeping views of the rugged desert landscape with barely a neighbor in sight. It also features floor-to-ceiling windows, a decked-out games room, an expansive patio. Better yet, it also comes with a 237 square foot guest house. The median list price per square foot in Tucson is $125, one of the most affordable we've seen so far. Hong Kong. Back in Asia now, we're checking out our next house in the crowded city of Hong Kong. Real estate prices are unreal in this area, so all we can get in this price range is this cozy 708 square foot apartment in the Discovery Bay area. The floor plan features 3 small bedrooms, but hey, 3 is better than 1, right? It's also got 2 bathrooms and a wonderful ocean-front view. On average, square footage in Hong Kong is $3,024. Yikes! That puts this bustling city on the map as one of the priciest places to live. But with such booming cultural business and entertainment scenes, you won't be spending much time at home anyway. Istanbul. Let's look for something a little roomier, shall we? Straddling the border between Asia and Europe is none other than, any guesses? Yep, the full-of-life, beautiful Istanbul. Istanbul is a cultural melting pot. This enormous city you'd expect to be expensive property-wise, but it really isn't. Picture yourself living there, in this captivating 5-bedroom villa which overlooks the sea. It sits in the highly sought-after area of Balikta and includes a private pool, direct access to a beach, and rests on over 8,600 square feet of land. While the interior is spacious and full of amenities, the selling point is clearly that amazing backyard. This house technically costs $1.125 million, but if we put our negotiation skills to the test, hopefully we can squeeze it into our budget. Overall, Istanbul is cheap at just $115 per square foot. Monte Carlo. Alright folks, hold on to your wallets because our next city is about as expensive as they come. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most posh and expensive area, not only in Europe but worldwide. Nestled on the French Riviera, sporting a reputation for high-rolling luxury, we are of course talking about Monte Carlo. On a broader scale, Monaco is the world's most expensive prime residential market, and none of its regions comes with prices as sky-high as the infamous Monte Carlo. At $4,924 per square foot, what can we expect for $1 million? Not much. You get a teeny-tiny 377 square foot studio with barely half a kitchen. That's no bigger than a standard 2-car garage. But you'll be spending all your time on your yacht anyway, right? Thailand. Indonesia and Southeast Asia in general can get you some pretty amazing deals, but if Bali isn't quite your style, why not check out Thailand? On the sun-kissed island of Koh Samui, with some clever negotiation, our money will get us a truly remarkable 3-bedroom villa. We could talk all day about the modern interior, however the undisputed gem of this property, one would argue, is $1 million feature in its own right, the infinity pool. While the prices on this island can vary in perspective, the dollar cost per square foot in Pattaya, another waterside Thai area, is just over $200. Dubai. In Dubai, a region synonymous with luxury, what can you buy? With $1 million check, you could find yourself living in the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. A 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom stylish apartment covering some 1,800 square feet is ready to be swept up. Now check out these views at a comparably cheap $353 per square foot. If you go a little further inland, the same bag of cash could buy you an enormous 3,566 square foot family home complete with a pool and a beautiful front garden. The Caribbean. So far, our fascinating real estate tour has taken us all over the world, and up until this point, we've seen some very tiny apartments and some sprawling mansions. Have you found your dream home yet? Look no further than the Third Cape property in the Caribbean. This isn't just a house, heck, it's not even a complex. This, my friends, is an entire private island. It spans 3.5 acres, and despite being totally private and isolated, remains just a stone's throw away from one of the Bahamas' most beloved spots, Harbor Island. The asking price is $1.3 million, but with a smile and a firm handshake, staying under our $1 million budget should be doable. We've taken you all over the world, so tell us, where would you live? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video. Subscribe now to Top Quick Peek, and we'll see you on the next video.